Hello everyone, I hope you are enjoying this beautiful Friday. I know I am. I've got a special treat for you today. We've got some old equipment archaeology behind me here. This right here is a seed cleaner. We rebuild these. This is a Super 116B. And we dated this unit, and from the serial number we can tell that it is a late 1944 or early 1945. So that makes it a wartime machine. And because it's a wartime machine, all of the skilled labor was off fighting the Germans or the Japanese, and they were using unskilled labor at the clipper plant back in the day. We can also tell this by the large gaps right where the wood comes together. Typically you want those to be tight because that gives the unit strength. We can also tell that it's a wartime machine by looking at the feet. Typically those are made of oak. These happen to be made out of pine, which is a softer wood. They were making these cleaners out of whatever they could find because during the war there were shortages. So the feet are a little banged up on this unit. Now when we got this unit in, it was pretty beat up. I'm going to show you guys some pictures here. So yes, from the old pictures you can tell that cleaner, when it came in, had seen better days. Now the customer that brought this unit to us, he didn't want it completely rebuilt. He wanted it mechanically sound, so that's what we did. By mechanically sound, we mean we go through all of the systems on this unit, make it right, make it perform just as good as a rebuilt unit, and we don't do any cosmetics. That's just a way for the customer to save money. And because we want to keep these old mills alive, especially these old mills from the wartime era that have a lot of history, we actually improved this unit and made it better than it was when it left the factory. You can see we installed a counterweight system on there, and that helps reduce the amount of vibration and twisting back and forth as the shoe there is shaking back and forth. This unit happens to be a taller unit, so that also doesn't help with the frame. Because you have a lot of mass up here and a lot of weight shaking back and forth like that. So that makes the cleaner do this ever so slightly. So we've tightened the unit up, we've made it much better, we've actually balanced it a little bit, and it is now better than it was when it left the factory in 1944 or 1945. We're gonna fire this up for you so you can see it run. All right, we fired it up. You can see it hum along. Runs nice and smooth now. Our carpenter Randy, he remade the shoe on this unit and the fan housing. He did an excellent job. When we remake wooden components for these units, we make them out of this high density plywood that we get from Denmark. It has no voids. A void is a small opening or void in the layers of the plywood. This is very high grade stuff. It works just as good, or if not better, than the oak that they used to make those out of. I absolutely love bringing this old equipment back to life. You can see our counterweight system going around and around in there. That really levels this unit out. You can still see there's a little vibration in it. However, once the customer gets this back, and if he bolts it to a concrete floor, that'll take most of it out. You can see the brush system cycling in there. That block moves back and forth, and it has cables attached to it, and it makes those brushes go back and forth inside of the shoe. And what those do is they brush the underside of the screen and keep it from clogging up with the grain that you're cleaning. Now, if this unit is taken care of and properly maintained, there's no reason it wouldn't run for another 70 or 80 years. It's really satisfying and fulfilling to bring these old units back to life, make them right, make them work again, make them perform, make them useful again. Like I said before, when this came here, it was a pile of junk. It was completely shot. It needed to be cut up and used for firewood. But we saved it from the burn pile, and now it is ready to go back to work and run for a long time. We hope you guys have enjoyed this video and this little documenting of American history. We'll see you in the next video.